Okay, I wanted to talk about two big mistakes I see functional medicine providers making. Now, these are functional medicine providers that have been in practice or other health providers that are trying to get into functional medicine or they're dabbling in functional medicine. I say that with love because I was one of those. First one is not picking a niche. And I know this sounds simple. Sometimes the simple things bear repeating. And I was there. I spent 8 years having a business and a practice, neglecting the thought that I should have a specified niche. I had a couple mentors that I was actually paying say, "Man, you got to pick a niche, man, pick a specific client or person you want to see." And I was neglected to that. I think I was prideful, thinking, who am I to say I only serve these people and I can't serve someone else? But then again, I'd go back, coming back from a mastermind or something, I'd go back into practice. And in one room, I'd see a 3-year-old girl with her mom because she has eczema and talking about diet and testing, which is very overwhelming. And then go into the next room and meet a couple who was struggling with infertility, which is even more overwhelming. And then maybe the next room after that, see someone with cancer. So don't get me wrong, loved all this, loved all the people, loved serving them. It's just when you are flipping your hat nonstop all day, it's exhausting. I spend a lot of nights crashing on the floor, having a very good day, serving people, revenue, all that stuff, but feeling so old and burnt out. And I knew this wasn't sustainable. So I highly encourage providers I work with, think about a specific patient or person that you want to work with. Give them a name, give them maybe even a face, and start thinking about maybe it's something you've experienced yourself. Maybe it's autoimmunity. Maybe your mom struggled with some things. Maybe like family history of some things that you really want to help, that you have a lot of expertise with. Maybe you have got some experience with something, whether it be overcoming fatigue, weight issues, things like that. So you can start with that. But think about the things that you can do to serve that specific person. And don't think that you are not going to be able to see other people, because I think it's selfish thinking and it's limited, because you will. Word will get out, people will talk, you will be able to serve other people. So that was the mistake I made, being limited in my thinking I wasn't going to serve all these other people. So I want to be the jack of all trades, and it burned me out. And I don't want to see that for you. Just because we were a successful office doesn't mean I was successful inside, and I was burnt out. So I'm trying to prevent other providers from doing that. The second thing I wanted to talk about is imposter syndrome. It's one of the mistakes I see with other providers doing is, again, thinking that they either don't know enough, they don't have enough education, they're not using the right test, they're not using the right lab, they're not using the right company, they live in the wrong city. I've been there, and believe me, it's tough, because there's days where you walk in and you look at the schedule and you say, who am I to take care of these people? Who am I to take care of this billionaire's wife, which has happened to me? Who am I to take care of these people that just came back from the Mayo Clinic? Who am I to take care of these celebrities? Who am I to take care of these professional athletes? And I would sit up at night worried that I'm going to be seen as a fraud. And I think a lot of us are in that place where we worry about, do I have enough education? Do I have enough knowledge? Do I have enough experience? And to be honest, I still struggle with that today with a lot of things. But I do think that it holds a lot of providers back, because I work with some providers that have all the things lined up for them, the clinic, the space, the people asking them for help, but they don't have that mindset shift, and therefore they subconsciously can't move forward, can't take care of the clients they want, and I think they talk themselves out of it. So I say this, that think about the clients that you are serving, patients you're serving. You clearly know more than they do about health, functional medicine, nutrition, diet, all those kind of things. And they're coming to you for advice. So what I had to do all the time, and I encourage you with this too, is when you walk in to serve patients, when you walk in the room, whether it be on the phone or whether it be in person, I had to sit back and say, these people were brought to me from, I believe in God, so I believe that God brought these people to me to get help. And my job is just to serve them. My job is to help them. My job is to work with them. My job is to be there for them, listen to them, and give them the best option. If this woman was my mother, if this woman was my sister, if this guy was my father, what would I do for them in this situation? Don't think about money. Don't think about your bills. Don't think about, do I know enough? Just say, I'm here to help and serve you. And that got me over the hump every time, which is why I tell providers too, this is why I hate going on vacation. when I left the clinic for an extended period of time, 3 days for me, I would get anxious and nervous because I felt more at home working with patients because I knew I was serving them and they filled me up. So imposter syndrome, we've got to find a way to get over that. And I encourage you to think about ways to do that. You can message me below if you agree with this and or if you have other comments or need help getting over your imposter syndrome. There's many of us in the same boat. The other thing is, like I was saying, is picking a niche. If you have trouble, you have questions, again, comment below. We do this with some of our providers and help them narrow things down so they can have a clearer message to who they're talking to. When you have the clearer message of who you're talking to, you're going to attract the right people to your office and they're going to refer others. So comment those below. Again, join our free community if you haven't yet. It's posted down below. We're trying to get functional medicine providers together where we can talk to each other, we can chat. If there's things I can help with, I jump in as well. So we'll see you inside.